Roll the coin. We know the truth now. Roll the coin. We know the truth now. Peace to my beautiful people from Tartaria. I love you, and I'm in love with you. Hit the like button, hit the share button. Put where you're from and put the coin in the chat. Put where you're from and put the coin in the chat. Let's go here so I can see the chat. Jiggy, what up? Sade, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, what's up? Daddy's girl, roll the coin. El Negro. Yeah, they were tripping, lad. I had to get out of there, man. That shit, it made my head hurt. It made my head hurt, man. Roxanne, what's up? Carl Mike. Mobile. Stevie Marshall, what's up? Yeah, El Negro. This man, the guy in that chat was showing the World's Fair, not knowing that the World's Fair is a fair that they bring the other countries around to set up like electricity technology or different technology from around the world at the time. But what are you trying to say? That they built the buildings? No, that's not true at all, man. I'm not trying to hear that shit. These people crazy. Talking about the Indian mounds over here in the field, but the buildings got Morocco and Spain and France. Bro, that is misinformation, man. And these are people that be wanting me to come up and talk. I understand now. Let me get on the camera, man. What's up, y'all? Go roll the coin, man. I understand now that when people put Moors into when they claim to be something, you can't talk to them, bro. They not accepting no other answer for the answer. Everything is Moors and I don't know why they feel like that, but it's a brainwashing, bro. Like today, my lecture gonna show y'all where some of these cultures come from around the world. And it's gonna show y'all that they was a certain people that wasn't no, bro, I'm gonna show y'all where all this stuff come from. But yesterday, I was in the chat because this dude keep putting my picture up in his live, right? And I go in there, and he quoting colonizers' books, talking about Egyptians called themselves Moors, Moors. Man, that's a lie, bro. European call all melanated people Moors, bro. So if you call an Egyptian a Moor, that means you a European colonizer writing a book about Egyptians. They didn't call themselves that. It's not on the walls nowhere over there. It's not in the hieroglyphics. It's not in Hebrew. That word is not ancient. Now, Mu is ancient, right? Mu got something to do with Hebrew. Roll the coin. See, they don't know that. They just thinking M-O-R and all this old shit. These people crazy, bro. They just be running around here acting like they know all the knowledge, and be lost. They be wanting to get me on their panel so they can get content and get people in their live and stuff, man. This ain't what this is for, bro. Like, this ain't no celebrity. This ain't no. Our history is not no ego contest, bro. And then you just, try to make it look like different cultures built buildings at the World's Fair. Man, that's a science fair, bro. You ever been to a fair in the South? They got the corn dogs over here. They got the funnel cakes. They got the cotton candy. Bro, these people did not build no buildings over here. Roll the coin. This man say I'm not Mexican. Did I say I was Mexican blocked? Get out of my life, man. Now, Roll the coin. Let me share the live. Casey Macon, what's up? Let me see can I get Keisha in here. Now this first receipt, the receipt I'm gonna go off of is from a receipt from Casey Macon, right? Casey Macon sent me this receipt, and I'm glad he sent it to me because it's a whole lot of information in one small receipt that go along with a lot of history of Tartaria in the world, right? So we're gonna go through that today, man. But if people try to call me up on their panel, bro, and you trying to tell me about some vowels, A-E-I-O-U, and A-E-I-O-U came from Paleo-Hebrew, that is not old enough. So that's not the original language. That's not. Alphabet comes from aleph. Aleph is the key word for alphabet. Aleph is the key word for alphabet, bro. See, people don't even know that. Aleph is Hebrew. Alphabet is named after Hebrew put together to make English and Latin. Aleph, alphabet. Man, come on, man. Y'all got to stop, bro. I don't know who taught y'all that shit, but y'all got to stop. Like, it's too much misinformation, and it bothers me, bro. It's too much knowledge out here for people to be just making stuff up, pushing a narrative that don't go along with nothing, right? Now, let's start here. Let's go to the receipt that Casey Macon sent me. Right here. Okay. Similarities. Now, similarities among mound builders worldwide. You see that? This is where the knowledge starts. This is where all these other countries get their information from. This is where they get their coat of arms from. This is where they get their culture from. This is where they get everything. This is where the King's list started at. I'm finna show you all of it. Roll the coin. I'm finna show you all of it. These mound builders in ancient times with similarities from America to other cultures are the kings. Then they get culturally assimilated out on all lands. America, Greece, Denmark, Sweden, Ireland, everywhere. It don't matter. We were everywhere. Don't think we weren't everywhere. And I'm going to show you. Now, similarities among mound builders worldwide. A strong resemblance mused in an early American investigator, right from Ohio, between the works in Scotland and ours. Scotland. Mounds in Scotland, just like American mounds. Why? It's way across the water. Why are they the same? Why are they very, very similar? And I'm going to go through all of these places that's similar to American mounds and show y'all that was us over there putting knowledge on their turf, and then they became the area where the royal family lived, and then that bloodline which thinned out over time and turned to white people. Got culturally assimilated, but we put it there first. Scotland. Let's go to Scotland. Let's go play the bagpipes. Roll the coin. Scotland. Right? Scotland. Mounds. It's very similar to Ohio. Okay. Very similar to the Adena tribe. The Adena culture. The Hopewell culture. Very similar. Same symbolism. Same Birdman. Same cross. Same earth cross. Same, built the same way. Roll the coin. Now look what he said now. Similar to Scotland. Scotland and ours. Right? Scotland. Roll the coin. Prehistoric Scotland. Ancient structures aligned with the sun, allowing light to stream in the passageways in the weeks surrounding the solstice. Now, these are the kings. These are the ancient kings. This is the ancient list of kings going around the world. These are the people they speak of when they speak of Atlanteans. Iron Mike, why are you in here, hunter gatherer? Let me blow you up. See, now I got to blow you up. Now I ain't got time to roast you today. Block, 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 block. I ain't got time to roast. We kicking knowledge today. Roll the coin. Now, these mounds are laying just like American mounds. Right? So the archaeologist is saying that Scotland's mounds in ancient culture, you see it, are just like Ohio mounds. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Right? It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site, right? It predates Stonehenge and the pyramids of Egypt. Right? Collection of religious and ceremonial settlements were built almost 5,000 years ago during the Stone Age. Right? So we're talking ancient culture. This is before Moors, or this is before black nobility. This is before royalty in Europe and Denmark and Scotland, and this is before all of that. So we have to understand that this culture, where did this culture come from that laid the foundation for these countries around the world today? And they use symbolism from the ancient cultures on their coat of arms. And I'm going to show you why. Let's keep going. Right? Roll the coin. Now, let me show you something. Hold on. Now, it says, in effect, the mound clusters and outer walls appear in many other parts of the world, old and new world, adapting protective design in its own way, right? Nevertheless, the measurements of the mounds were almost identical in Mesopotamia and Ohio and Tennessee. Now, why are the mounds identical to Scotland, Mesopotamia, which is Sumerians, same mounds, same type of build in Ohio and Tennessee, right? Roll the coin. We're finna get a little deeper. Stick with me. Now, these are the people that's over here with the eye motif that's building the same mounds. They stand for Sirius. He got a crown on his head, people. See the crown? Grave Creek, Virginia. See the crown on his head? Buried in the mound with an old castle or fortress right behind Grave Creek that they turned into a penitentiary. This our people. See the crown? This is where the king's list starts in America. So that dude buried in Grave Creek in Virginia, the most ancient, sophisticated bloodline on the face of the earth. Now, they are connecting these people to Scotland, mound builders, and to Mesopotamia, mound builders. Now, let's keep going. Let me show you that again. Scotland, Mesopotamia, right there. Flat top mounds, cardinal points, likewise were Babylon and Assyrian examples of cloth almost identical to the pieces found in the Ohio mounds. So he's telling you that Babylon and Assyria, which is the Middle East, buried in their mounds has cloth almost identical to the cloth found in the Ohio mound builders. These people right here. Now, same mound, same cloth in America and Ohio and in Samaria. Crazy, right? Babylon, Assyria, Middle East. We are the first people there, people. We the first people there. This is what I be trying to get people to understand. Now, when you talk about a culture after these people, It's a mixture of blood. They might have some of these people blood, but they're not full-blooded. They still can't, but in Europe, they still carry the black nobility because they still got some of these people blood in their teachings, in their knowledge. So that's where the black nobility stems up in Europe. But they're not 100%. They're mixed with European melanated people or Africans or YT people at the same time, mixed with this bloodline and claim the one drop of blood and claim them nobility all through Europe, all the way till today. Only way they can get knocked off the hill if somebody come through and unalive all of them and take their land. And that has happened. That happened with Prince Charles and them. And I'm going to show y'all that. Prince Charles and them ain't got no blood of these people. They just knocked off the people who had the blood of these people. And I'm going to show you. And claim the nobility. Right? Let's keep going. Roll the corn. Moundville, Ohio, Grave Creek Mound. This is where one of the kings was found at, with the most ancient bloodline of knowledge on the face of the earth, right there in Moundville, Ohio, and in Grave Creek Mound in Virginia. Adena Mound builders. You see it? Massive structures. So when we talk about the kings list, the kings are agriculture people. That's what made them a king. Let's keep going. I'm going to show you that. Now, these are the mounds in Samaria, Assyria, the Middle East right here. These are the mounds they say got the same build as the Ohio mounds, right? But they in the desert, so they look different. Ain't no vegetation out there, but they built the same feet, the same height. They built the same. So this is a connection between the mound builders of America and the mound builders of other cultures. Let's keep going. Now, the Middle Ages, late Bronze Age. Tel Bazi. Tel Bazi, Mound of Bazi, right? Mesopotamia. Now, what is the name of the king on the king's list that lived in Tel Bazi? Let me show you. Bazi, ancient Mesopotamia, refers to a legendary king of Mari. Whoa, hold on. The king named Mari, Tamari. Interesting. Where the mound at, the king is named Mari. Now, you know that come from Tamari, right? Tamari, right? You know that, right? Now, think about this. Think about this. What do they call the land of Egypt? What do they call the land of Egypt? Right? Put it in the chat. What do they call the land of Egypt? Put it in the chat. Tamari, people. Y'all Kemet too, but what they call the land of Egypt Tamari, right? Yes, no. Y'all know what I'm talking. Yeah, they call it Kemet and Mizraim, all that too, but it's Tamari, right? Kemet. Now look at this man's name. Look at his name. Now, why in the hell is Mary popping up in Mesopotamia and it's popping up in Egypt? And they say Tamari is the people of Kemet. Why is his name Mary? The king now. Out of all names, his name is Mary. Then you call the land of Egypt Tartaria. We all know Mesopotamia is a little older than Egypt, right? So when Mary pop up, that a red flag comes up because they talking about people from here. Now watch this. Watch this. Mary, the king of Mary. The ancient city of Mary, a powerful city. Syro-Mesopotamian region, 2900 BC on the Euphrates. It is served as a vital hub of trade routes, connecting Mesopotamia and the Levant, known for its impressive palaces, sophisticated administration, cuneiform tablets, right? Interesting. So they got palaces over there. What Tartarian people popping up at? We built them damn old ass buildings. That's what I've been trying to tell people the whole time. Our people went over there and built these buildings over there in these places. And they're claiming that Moors built it. No. That's where you got your history fucked up. I'm finna break down the Moors shit because y'all play with me too much. Now I'm finna break y'all back. I'm finna break the Moors back today. Now, if the king of Mary built palaces on the Euphrates River, Muslims and Arabs came back and claimed them buildings after it was already built. Therefore, Moors didn't build it. They might have a bloodline of these people, a little piece of blood, but they didn't build it. They claimed they built it. Let's keep going. Mary. Right? Mary. Ancient Mesopotamian. Mud bricks. Right? Levied. New buildings. You see that? Roll the corn. Agriculture. Irrigation. Don't you see what my people do when they get there? You see what my people do when they get to these places, right? Roll the corn. We know the truth now. Hold on. It's something I'm missing. It's something I'm missing. Hold on. Something I'm missing. Hold on. Roll the corn. Something I'm missing. Something about the agriculture I'm missing. I left that receipt out. But this area is full of agriculture, people. It's thriving. Powerful city site. It's thriving. Agriculture, buildings, irrigation, structures going up. King of Mary. A tail, a mound, artificial hill. Right there. Let's keep going. Now, truth now, how they look. How they look. Mary, look at the people. Look at the red, brown, copper color skinned people. Yeah, hunter-gatherers. These ain't no Moors. Yeah, I don't know what y'all talking about. Look at the people. Look at the people. Hold on, let's go back. Look at the people. Look at the people. Look at the people. Mary, look at the people. They look like us. They red. They not no black Africans. Roll the corn. See, I got the real picture of these people. Y'all gonna stop lying talking about aliens and Moors and all that. Look at the copper-colored people who built the Middle East. Let's keep going. Look at dude with the bull. Finna plow the field. You see that? The king of Mary. There you go right there. Looking just like truth now. Look. Nigga, I'm the king of Mary. Roll the corn. Y'all better stop playing. Now, let's go look at the temples. Let's go look at the temples. see that? Look at the temples. Look at the animals. Look at the brown colored people. Let's keep looking. Let's keep looking, Truth. Roll the coin. Look at the date palm tree that we brought over there. Look at the cross. That same cross is on the Mississippian's forehead. If I'm lying, I'm dying. The Mississippians got that same cross tattooed on their forehead. If I'm lying, I'm going to die today. If I'm lying, hold on. You better hope the receipt don't pull up from the old receipts. The Mississippian got that same cross on their forehead. Watch this. Tattooed on their forehead. Just to let you hunter-gatherers know, just to let y'all know, these the same damn bloodline of people. Stop playing with me, man. Roll the coin. Same bloodline. You try to separate my people because they on another land thriving. But it's the same people. We older than them. You see that? Tattooed on his forehead, the Mississippian. Let's go back. Let's go back to Samaria. Why they acting like they don't understand? Ain't that the same symbol? Look at the circle in the middle with the cross. Ain't that the same symbol, the earth cross? Who built that shit? Who bought them date palms over there? Who bought these damn cows over there? Plowing the field. The plowman. Who done it? Same symbol as the Mississippi. And look, we teaching our people. We teaching our people. All copper people. We teaching our people. On your land. And we eating good. Because the corn came with us. Roll the corn. Now, while these people are steady trying to separate the history, we built the whole world. We built the whole world, people. Now look at this. Look at this architecture. This is in ancient times, people. Look at the building. Look how beautiful this is. You see all that red and white? See that red and white popping up in these Muslim buildings, bro? That's our shit. Look at the glyphs on the wall. Look at just like Egypt and Samaria, acting like these aliens. These ain't no aliens. Look at the people. Let's zoom in on the people again. Look at the people. They go Auntie right there. They go Mike Epps right there. These ain't no Arabs. Roll the coin. Y'all can stop it. These ain't no Dravidians. These ain't none of them people. Look at that. That's the whole scene. That's the whole scene. See it? Ishtar. 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 Ish is man in Hebrew. Ishtar is woman in Hebrew. There ain't no goddamn Sumerian word. Motherfucker talking about Ishtar is an alien. Ish is Hebrew. They come from a people, nigga. Quit trying to make our information alien information. This come from the land. This don't come out the sky. Ish is Hebrew. Research it. A Sumerian god, Ishtar. Hebrew. Ain't no damn alien. Roll the coin. The mound in the Mississippi called Ish. Let me show you. All right. We know the truth now. Let me show you. I don't even probably be going back this far, but I got to show you. What they say right there, Choctaw Mound, Nina Wire. Nina Wire, the name changed, the real name is Ishki. You see it? Ishki Chateau, the great mother. That's Hebrew, big dog. Choctaw got Hebrew mounds. There ain't no motherfucking Native American mounds. So all you people trying to say the real Choctaw ain't Hebrew, y'all lie. Because the creation mound of the Choctaw is Ishki. Ish is Hebrew. Whenever you get through talking, ish is man in Hebrew. Whenever you get through running your mouth, talking about American Indian, I ain't no Hebrew. Y'all know. They changed the name to Native American names, but the real names is Hebrew. And we way over here in Samaria, and they still talking about ish. They still talking about ish. Where they get that shit from? I know where they got it from. I know. I know where they got it from. We're going to go back before we're going to go back before all the information that the new people putting out about this new shit is not old enough. You don't understand. Let's keep going. Eridu, the oldest mound over there in Mesopotamia. Eridu, right? Roll the coin. Mary, King Mary, is mentioned in the Sumerian kings list. Yeah, I know why he's mentioned in the kings list. I told y'all what made kings. You got to roll the coin. You got to be able to have agriculture, structure building, astrology, wisdom, knowledge. That's what make a king. Mary is an American bloodline, bro. It ain't got nothing to do with the Middle East. Them people came over there. And where they come from? Ty Mary. That's why his name Mary. Kingship of the period. On the king's list. I told y'all I'm going to bring that king's list right back over here to where it come from. I'm going to bring that motherfucker right back. Because y'all done took it and ran with it. But them ain't your people. And y'all know it. And think about this. Think about this. Why do Muslims over there in the Middle East tear down ancient buildings and mounds? Because they don't want you to know the history that they people don't come from these people. That's why they over there bombing and blowing shit up, trying to hide ancient buildings, putting bombs on ancient buildings, trying to blow up the history of melanated people, trying to make their history the top. The jihad, the ISIS, whatever the hell y'all is. Over there trying to get rid of all the ancient structures of Mary. You hunter gatherers. Let's keep going. What makes them a king? If Mary is a king on the king's list, what made him a king, Truth? Sumerian kings were fundamentally connected to agriculture and played a crucial role in the management and success, the economic and social stability of the Sumerian city-states, depending on agricultural prosperity, making it the primary concern for the king. Agricultural prosperity is the primary concern of the motherfucking king. Not no crown, not no gold, not no fucking castle, not no robe, not all that cute shit they taught you in history. Your ass better be able to be agriculturally prosperous, or you cannot be a king. That's what made our people the first bloodline of the motherfucking kings. Because we are the agriculture creators with the star alignment, not Egypt, not Samaria. Right over here. That bloodline of the kings they speak of come from here. And the YT people know it. And they are and them people done abominations against nature's chosen people. And they know it. They know who you are. They know who you are. Let's keep going. Ain't nobody never taught no history like this. Let's go back. Now, in the Philippines, let's go back to the receipt. Let's go back to the receipt. Roll the coin. Now, let's go back. I showed you Mesopotamia, Assyria, Babylon mounds, almost identical to Ohio mounds. Similar result in craniometric comparisons. That is the skull, right, of Tennessee mound builders looking just like the Philippine mound builders. You see that? The skull of these melanated people in Tennessee, ancient mound builders, look just alike the skulls in the Philippines. Let's go to the Philippines. Let's get over there. I'm going around the world today. It's a world tour today. I'm on everybody's ass. Roll the coin. Chocolate hills. Ancient mounds. Chocolate tree. Cocoa plants growing all over this motherfucker. Cocoa is from South America. Shit don't come from the Philippines, big dog. Somebody got on a boat and took the damn cocoa plant to the Philippines, built mounds, and rolled all the other crops and built hundreds of mounds around that motherfucker. Talking about the skulls in the Philippines look just like the Tennessee skull. I know it do, because they coming from here. The same way we went to the Philippines, we went to the damn Haiti, Jamaica. Prehistoric traveling. Not all this new model empire Creole shit. We talking BC time, big dog. Been set up shop. You just opened up your trap house. My trap house been rolling for 1,000 years. I'm already wealthy in agriculture. You just start selling dimes on the block, little nigga. We put the boat together and went over there and took our plants to the Philippines. I'm finna show y'all some islands we went to, bro. You ain't even gonna believe this shit. I'm talking about islands so small, we over there rolling corn. I'm finna show you. Look at these beautiful places. Look at these pyramid mounds all on the wall in the Philippines. Roll the corn. Boy, we went around the world and came back for a hunter-gatherer, even thought about traveling. All in the islands, just dancing, eating chocolate and shit, all over there in the Philippines. Chocolate don't come from the Philippines, big dog. Who took it over there? How the fuck the Egyptians get chocolate? Somebody talk to me. Don't nobody know nothing who always trying to debunk truth now. They keep going. Fiji mounds, ancient mounds, burial mounds in Fiji. Polynesian, let's go back to the receipt. Let's go back to the receipts. Polynesian. Okay, I rolled the corn on goddamn the Philippines, right? Some type of short little melanated people was over there, right? Watch this. Let's go to Fiji. You go to Fiji. Hold on, connect to the prehistoric Tennessee, Ohio, and Kentucky mound builders. Population in Malaysia, Fiji, and the Sandwich Islands. Whoa, Fiji, Malaysia. Okay, let's go back to Fiji. Fiji, Malaysia. Okay, there go Fiji with the mounds. Here go flat top mounds all the way over there in Fiji. Roll the corn. Flat top mounds in Fiji. Talking about 1930. Quit lying, man. That shit way older than that. Y'all gotta quit playing. Look, the South Sandwich Islands, a chain of uninhabited volcanic islands in a remote South Atlantic Ocean. Let's go look at where it's at. Damn. Right there. We all down there by Antarctica rolling the damn corn. We all down by Antarctica rolling the corn, bro. Talking about mounds in South Sandwich Island look like mounds in Tennessee. We all down here in BC times. Right off the coast of South America. Boop. Damn near in Antarctica. Don't nobody even go to Antarctica no more. Let's keep going. South Sandwich, you see it, right? Let me show y'all the receipt again, because I don't want y'all to think I'm making this shit up. South Sandwich. We know the truth now. There you go, Sandwich Islands. Common artifacts clearly of Polynesian character, the North American Polynesians. North American Polynesians and Malays were formerly the same people and had one common origin. Damn. Damn. We took over the islands too. Let's keep going. Now I showed y'all Fiji in the Sandwich Islands, right? Right? Great similarity between the mound builders of the Midwest, and that of the Northern Isles of Japan. Mound builders, great similarity between the mound builders of the Midwest and the Northern Isles of Japan. Let's go to Japan. Roll the corn. Now let me show y'all something they found over there over there in the islands first. Same stuff we got over here. Fish hooks, same stuff. Same stuff coming out the mounds here. Now, prehistoric Japan, Dogu, right? Fertility. Let me show you. Fertility goddess. See that? Fertility goddess, just like everywhere else. In Japan, let's keep going. They got the fish god, Ibusu, right? The fisherman with the fishing rod, the fish god, just like Samaria. Ibusu, the later fish god of Japan, just like the Sumerian teacher, right? Let's keep going. Mounds in northern Japan, burial mounds, Kofun period. And then we got, what's the other mounds called over there? It's Kofun and it's something else. Hold on, I'm gonna find it. Kofun, it might be here. Kofun. Now, I'll find the other ones first. Let's do Kofun first. Kofun mounds. Flat top. Now watch this. You see that? See that right there? You see that? You see that? What's that called? What's that called right there? What's that shape right there? Right there. That the Moors like to claim. That the Muslims like to claim. What's the shape? See, our mounds look like this too. They tore our shit up. They tore our shit up over here. The keyhole mound. The keyhole. They told y'all that was Moorish architecture. Right? Why do we got the keyhole older than the keyhole buildings on the ground? They told y'all, they tried to teach y'all Moors put keyholes on the front of buildings. Didn't they teach you that? Didn't they teach you that? Didn't they teach you that? This man got Ish on his name, talking about I'm from Africa. You not know Hebrew, bro. Blocked. Because you don't even know your damn, you don't even know nothing about the language. You just using the word. Get your ass out of here. Roll the corn. Blocked. Keyhole. They taught you this was Moorish. Let me show you what happened. Show you how that came about. There you go. Kofun, the keyhole mound. Japan. We created the keyhole. Not no damn Muslims. Not no damn Moors. Not no Moorish architecture. This is way older than that shit y'all claiming. The keyhole mounds. Keyhole. Oh, that's the other one. Keyhole, right? This the other mound that's over there. Right? Atlantean mound. With the moat around the mound, that's Atlantean. This is what they call Atlantean mound architecture. Right? But let's keep going. Now, Moors. Moorish architecture. Let me roll the corn on y'all. Now, you see that arch on these old buildings? Watch what it say. Watch what it say. Caesarean. Hold on. Sasanian architecture, right? Refers to the Persian architectural style that reached the peak in its development during the Sasanian era, right? 224 CE, witnessed the highest achievement of Iranian civilization, pre-Islamic Persian Empire, before the Muslim conquest. Much of Sasanian architecture was adopted by Muslims and became part of an Islamic architecture. The keyhole. Y'all didn't even create it, Muslims. This ain't even Islamic. Y'all borrowed this from somebody else. Now, truth now go way deeper than just them. Sasanian, I go way deeper than them because I know where they got it from. Now, if Muslims inherited, hold on, look at it again, adopted this style architecture, they didn't create it. They adopted it. Therefore, ain't no Moors built no damn buildings like this. If y'all are adopting your Muslim architecture from somebody else, I thought y'all created it. Let's get deeper. Sasanian architecture. Let's go look and see where that come from. Sasanian Palace is located on a site that has been recognized by archaeologists as containing multiple layers of settlements, including tails or artificial mounds. Damn. We know the truth now. Now, they got it because they took the land from the mound building culture. Why that arch building right there on top of the mound? And then these people get it, change it to this palace. Then the Muslims still adopted the architecture from these people. Therefore, the arch and the keyhole came from mound building culture. Already there before both of you hunter-gatherers. Damn. The city includes ancient suburbs, excavation sites, some of which are labeled as tails or mounds. The area around the palace is known as Almada, meaning the city, including tails and mounds. The tail is a mound formed by human settlement long time ago. Agriculture is around that spot. That's why they ass live there and they fight over that. This is what the Muslims and the Christians are fighting over. Spots with these mounds and castles with agriculture around them. That is the real reason of the Crusades. And whoever you take over first, turn it into their religion. Let's keep going. Right? Roll the coin. Something I want to show y'all right here. Excavations, right? Such as the one in 1928, areas around this spot, right? Ancient culture. The Sasanian Palace sits on a site with significant tail formations. Our culture kept building up after mounds and built buildings. Then here comes another culture and takes it from us. Then the Muslims come take it from them. And then they claim they built all the buildings. Don't you see what go on? Don't you see what's happening? Now we understand that they ain't got no ancient sites. They all ours because the mounds is our culture. They can stop lying. Our culture. Let's keep going. Now, Tartaria tablets. Hold on, let me go back. Let me show y'all. Go back to the first receipt. Let's go back to the first receipt. Roll the coin. Right here. I just showed y'all where that keyhole architecture come from. It ain't Moorish. It ain't Muslim. They just took that for their religion, acting like they built the building. They did not. Let's keep going. Isles of Japan, keyhole mounds, just like the Midwest. You see it? Now let's keep going. In fact, common stock goes back to diluvial times. After the flood waters, there appeared mound building people all over the world. After the flood waters, the great flood in the Bible, so-called, there appeared mound building people all over the world, survivors from the lowlands of the Pacific. Writers have been remarked the same as the Timuli, everywhere from lakes of Canada to Mexico, right, to the icy steppes of Tartaria. That's where we're going to stop at. From all the way from Canada to Mexico, right, through the barren steppes of Tartaria, the level plains of Russia, and the northern regions of Europe. Let's stop right there. Tartaria. Tartaria is Mongolian. It's not us. Tartarians it's a Mongolian name. It's not us. Now let's go look at the old stuff in Tartaria. The old stuff, not the new stuff. Okay. This is the Tartary tablet. Right? You see it? Cretan lineage A signs, Cretans, Tartarians, Cretan linear A language, Tartarians. Whoa, I got y'all ass now. I got y'all ass. Cretans. I've been showing the Cretans all week for a reason. Cretans, Tartarian language. The Cretans bought that language over there. Hunter-gatherers. Let's go look at the Cretans. Because y'all think y'all lying on my people, acting like it's just some funny looking ass people doing all this good stuff. This is the Cretans. Dig on the Cretans. Roll the court. Acting like all these old fake ass Moors doing this shit. That's the Cretans. Let me show you the big receipt. So you won't think I'm making this shit up. Roll the coin. Ancient culture built this stuff. Hold on, let me show you the name so we won't get it mixed up. Let me show you the real name of these people. Cretans. You see it? Melanated red people. These are the bloodline of the Phoenicians also. Coming from the Mississippi River, from the Great Lakes. Y'all can quit playing because they got Michigan copper all on their ships. Stop playing with me. These people don't come from no damn Egypt. None of that. They come from right here. Now, this how the Cretans look. See them? See these beautiful people? Brown skin, copper people. Let's go back to the receipt. Cretans, linear A language. You see that? Tartarian writing, prototype script. I can't even see it because of the chat. Syllabary of Cretan linear A sign. Now, oh shit. Tartarians is really the Cretans. I'm a bad motherfucker. Roll the card. Tartarian really the Cretans. You know how I know? This is Hebrew. Do, do, It's mem. It's water. Hold on. Hold on. Ancient, let me find it. The M? Now, I might be tripping. It might be Shin. See that? Shin with the M? Ancient Greek. Who are the ancient Greeks? The Cretans. This shit is fun at this point. This shit is so fun at this point. I'm just rolling corn easily off the dome, freestyling off the dome. This shit is easy. Roll the corn. The ancient Greek is Cretans. That's why it match up with the Paleo Hebrew. That's why the Creek Indians knew Hebrew, because the shit come from over here. And y'all changed the name from Creek to Greek. You hunter-gatherers. Roll the corn. We older than them. We put their civilization there. Now that symbol could be, you see it? The M, it could be this, or it could be mem. Let me find mem. Water, right there. Or it could be mem. You see it? I can read some Hebrew now. Mem with the M. Then we got Shin with the M. It's one of the two. Ancient Tartarian tablet with the damn Hebrew coming from America right on the motherfucker. Roll the corn. Let's keep going. Acting like these some type of people. Y'all don't know who they. I know who they is. Let's keep going. Mayem Ma. Wata. Mem. Hebrew. Stop playing with me. Aleph. This is the word alphabet come from. Aleph bet. Aleph bet. Alphabet. Stop playing. Alphabet come from Paleo Hebrew. So don't come to me with no Latin, no Greek, no motherfucking, all these languages y'all claim we were speaking first. How? And this shit here created the alphabet. You dummy. You a dummy. You a dummy. Big dummy. How did I get here if I ain't have no mama? That's like I'm just born after, I was born after Mound or something, bro. Cause I ain't got no mama. Cause if you speak and talking about them English languages, Latin and all that other shit, that shit come from Paleo Hebrew, which was first that created. The Alf turned into the A, nigga. That's why I look like an A. And forever I love Atlanta. Hell wrong with y'all. Trying to push off the old garbage. And there go that symbol. Ta. You see Ta with the cross right on the Mississippian forehead? Y'all better stop playing. See, you can't debunk these languages. You can try to debunk all that other shit you want to. You cannot debunk our people on the Mississippi had this symbol out on their goddamn forehead. Right here. You gonna see this nigga. Yeah. Yeah. For the ancestors, the truth coming. The truth coming. He gonna expose it. He gonna expose it. He gonna show you that these people are older than Egypt. Alphabet. That's where alphabet come from. Hebrew alph. Forbid. That's where alphabet come from. Hebrew alph. Forbid. Now, hold on. Give me a 2. Give me a 2. Give me a 2. Truth now. This ain't found in America. This ain't found in America, truth. You a motherfucking lie. Receipt got elite receipts. Let's go find it in America. Gotta answer the question. Let's go find it in Tartaria. Alf. Let's go find it. It ain't like it don't exist. It does. There go Alf right there. Aleph. Coming off stones in North Georgia. Coming off stones in North Georgia. Paleo-Hebrew. And guess where they tore it down from? Guess where they got this stone from? Guess where they got this stone from? Watch this. Let me show you where they got the stone from. These hunter-gatherers. Roll the coin. A stone pyramid in North Georgia. You see it? Right. Whatever, see that? Right. Well, I know I got that receipt. Lookout Mountain. This is what a pyramid was. It was a pyramid up there. Hold on. Now it's the next page. Hold on. Hold on. Let me show you. We know the truth now. It's the next page from the people. Hold on. TikTok fucking with my live. Hold on. Hold on. Stick with me. They give me hell. But y'all gonna get this work. You gonna get this work. Hold on. Where they receipt at? You gonna get this work. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Let me find the receipt telling you come off a stone pyramid. Where was that? Where we at? Where we at? Hold on. We know the truth now. Lookout Mountain. Lookout Mountain. Trenton, Georgia. North Georgia. Northwestern tip of Georgia. Lookout Mountain contains America's only known stone-faced pyramid from the Hopewell culture, Swift Creek culture of the lower southeast. They tore that stone-faced pyramid down, and the symbolism was Hebrew. All over it. All over it. Let me show you real quick. It's old receipts, but I got it go with it. It go with what I'm trying to show you. So we got to get to it. Hold on. All over the stone-faced pyramid. Paleo-Hebrew. They took our symbolism and turned it into all type of religions. Now, hold on. It was a couple of more. Here they go. What date this is? Friday. Here go Mem. That's Mem. That's Mem, right? That's Mem. Roll the coin. That's Hebrew. Here go Baal. Baal was on this stone pyramid, which is Lord or Master. It ain't evil, right? Don't think that's evil because hunter-gatherers taught us that. That's a lie. Here go Rish. This is Rish. Rish. Head bowed down in prayer. Some type of prayer. Rish. Right? Rish. That's Hebrew. Look like a 4, right? Let me show you. Look just like a 4. Right here. There you go right there. Rish. Hebrew. Head of a man bowed down. Right? Rish. Now, this is the last one I want to show y'all, but this is the key one. This is the one going to break the code right here. Watch this right here. Now, I'm going to show y'all this, and I'm going to get back to this at the end of the lecture and show y'all where, and show y'all it's the same thing over here and it's over there. This one right here. Hold on. Right here. This one. Remember this one now. This come from North Georgia. Paleo-Hebrew cross and the moon. You see that? See the moon? See the Paleo-Hebrew cross? Remember that symbol. Look at that symbol before I go on, because I'm going to show y'all that again on the other side of the world. I'm going to show you this again on the other side of the world now. Remember this in Georgia with the moon and the cross. Let's keep going. Don't forget that. I'm going to show it to you again in a second. Right? Roll the coin. Hebrew lamad. 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 Let's go look at this one right here. Let's go look at this one right here. Hold on. Let me find it. I ain't even get a picture of it, did it? Right there. Inside the bowl. You see the bowl inside the bowl? From Tartarian tablet and inside of the tablet, right here. There's lamad right there. Right? Right there. Let me show it to you. Hebrew. Roll the coin. Right there. Lamed. I'm sorry. Lamed. Lamed. You see it going up like a 7? That's that one. Right? That's Hebrew. Let's see what can we find that one. And that means to learn, teach, or instruct. We know the truth now. Lamad. Roll the coin. See, this what they don't want you to know. Representing the acts of teaching and learning through guidance. Hebrew concept, lamad. Lamad, lamed, same thing. Over there in Tartaria. These are the people that evolved to build the buildings, people. Your bloodline of people. Let's keep going. The upside down one. Let's see, can we find that one? And here we go again with the Canaanites. All the way going back to 2000 BC, but that's around that time, so it looked like a 7. To teach, guidance, right? It's still Canaanite. Canaanite is here. They can stop acting like it's other places. These other people got it from us, right? Canaanites are older than Phoenicians, y'all. Y'all can stop that. That's where the bloodline went to these people and taught them this language. That's where this come from. This is the land of Canaan with a K, not a C. C is English, the K is Hebrew. Creek Indian was saying Canaan with a K. That's ancient. That's older than Canaanite. Let's keep going. I got receipts for this. I got receipts. Now we get into what I just showed y'all. This is coming from the Tartaria tablets now. You see that? Tartaria tablets. Let's look at this one first. Let's look at that right there first. 2 lines on the side, 3 in the middle. 2 lines on the side, 3 in the middle. Roll the coin. 2 lines on the side, 3 in the middle. That's Hebrew. That's Hebrew, big dog. In Tartaria. Right? A tent, meaning a letter outside. But let's get a little deeper. There you go right there. There you go right there, Canaanite. You see it? There you go right there. Same thing. Canaanite older than Hebrew, big dog. We the Canaanites. That's hey. Arms up like this. In Hebrew, hey, hey. See them 3 lines like a ladder? Let's go back. 3 lines like a ladder. That's Hebrew. In Tartaria. Y'all can stop playing. This is a old Cretan language. Right? Coming from melanated people who put this over there before everybody else got there. Now, there go that symbol right there. Did I show y'all the moon on the left side with the cross, with the Hebrew cross, the earth cross, with the moon, all the way in Tartaria? Let me shrink that down so you see where it's coming from. It's coming from Tartaria, people. These are people that got this stuff found in the old buildings and stuff. Tartaria tablets. Let's go back to Georgia. Ain't that the same receipt? Moon, cross. Ain't that the same symbol? Ain't that the same damn symbol? in North Georgia, all the way in Tartaria. Ain't no Tartarians. Nigga, it's just us. Nigga, we made it. Roll the coin. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. It's the same culture. Now, when I go back and show y'all that it is a Cretan language, Cretan, linear Cretan, let me show y'all some. Now I'm finna break the code right here in your face. Hope I can find this receipt. Now I gotta break the code right in the, now y'all finna understand it all. Now y'all finna understand it all. I love you, and I'm in love with you. Now you finna understand it all. Hold on, this the right one? Is this the right one? Hold on. It's somewhere close to here. Hold on. Cretans. Minions. The Cretans is the minions, people. So now, let's go find the other book showing where the Cretans are coming from. So I can show you who these people really are. Right? Cretans. Is it right here? Damn, that ain't it. Hold on. Let's go back. Roll the coin. Let's go back. Cretans. What was they bringing? I just showed you that's the Cretan language, right? Let me put that back up on the screen so y'all can see that. It's Cretan language. Don't forget that. Don't you forget that. That is a Cretan language. Hold on. That's the wrong one. This is a Cretan language right here. Tartarian writing, Cretan, linear A signs. See that? Don't you forget that. Don't forget that. This is linking the people. Where is that receipt? I got to find it because you got to see it. You must read this. You got to read this. This gonna break the code. Them people are bringing Hebrew languages over there in ancient times. But let's see where they coming from. That's the catch. Hold on. I'm almost there. My nose. No, this ain't it. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I gotta find it. The receipt says Cretans was bringing copper. Minions was bringing copper and corn across the Atlantic Ocean. Copper and corn across the Atlantic Ocean. I got to show it to you because it's going to lock all the information in. All of it. Roll the coin. What is this, Thursday? We know the truth now. Put the coin in the chat. Put the coin in the chat. Put the coin in the chat. Now, you see I'm talking about the international copper trade, right? The international copper trade. You see it? International copper trade. That's what I want y'all to remember. Roll the coin. Let me go all the way back. Because I know I got this receipt in here. Let's go all the way back. We know the truth now. Put the coin in the chat. I got to show y'all this one. The role of the minion in bringing metals and corn across the Atlantic is confirmed by 2 gold corncob rings found in Crete. You see that? Native copper found coming from the upper Michigan in Isle Royale, the role of the minion bringing metals and corn across the Atlantic. You see that? Corn and metal, Atlantic minion, right? Minion. The minion is the Cretan. Let me show you. Y'all see it? Screenshot it. You see it? The minion is the Cretans. And this how they look. This how they look, people. They are bringing gifts to Egypt. You see it? Copper color. These Indians, bro. These Indians, bro. What else can they be? These people from Tartaria. These Tamaricans, but these are the people that evolved to be the melanated Indian in the Southeast. Same people. Because they coming from the Mississippi River. The Isle Royale is in Lake Michigan, running straight down. You hit the Mississippi River, go straight down to the Gulf of Mexico. This us. The red people, the Phoenicians, are these people. The queen of the Phoenicians, which is Europa, is the mother of Minos. Minos is the king of the Cretans. All of it go together. Same people, same bloodline, just different places on the earth. Europa is the queen of the Cretans, the mother of the king of the Cretans. She's a Phoenician queen also, right? But that is a teaching of the Pleiades star system. But let's keep going. Let's keep going. Now, here go that stone for real, so y'all won't think I'm just making up shit. I ain't making up nothing. Here go the real stone that I just got that translation from, right? With Shem and all of that, Hebrew. That's the real stone right there. So don't think this just no shit we just playing with. This real. This real. Roll the coin. Now, it was something else I wanted to show y'all. Now, Shet, the fence or the ladder, right? Symbolizes separation, enclosure, new beginnings. From the word Shayim. Now watch this, y'all. Watch this. And a doorway or pathway of higher spiritual realms. Its meaning is closely tied to the Hebrew words for sin. Shata. 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 Now they be trying to act like it means sin, but what it really means is an enclosure, separated, a new beginning of a people from the word Shayim, and a doorway, a pathway to higher spiritual realms. That's where Shata came from, I believe, people. I'm telling y'all, I ain't through researching it. But when I get through researching it, y'all know I'm going to let y'all know. Now, in the Bible, they turned it into sin. But the original teaching is a doorway, a pathway of higher spiritual realms. So the word Shet symbols and resembles a fence or ladder, symbolizing the concept of separation, right? Enclosure, new beginnings. Hold on, I think I had that. See if I got that on another slide. Hold on. Because it's very deep right there. Now, here you go right here. Right? Ancient. It's ancient. It's an ancient symbol, right? And it's on this here. And that really means Shata, to be honest with you. Fire. Right there. Right there. Right there. Right? Hold on, I went too far. But I'm researching that. Y'all hold me on that. I'm researching it. I'm really thinking this is where the word Shatta came from, a Hebrew word. Because the mound is named Ish. Ishki, that's Hebrew. So Shatta got to come from Hebrew somewhere. And I think it is this right here. But I ain't through studying it, y'all. I got to go back and get this word in old translations. And shit, Shatta, all of it, right? So we're gonna check that out. Y'all check that out too. I ain't through researching it. I just want to show y'all that because it's very deep in these. It's all about the words, people. If we can match these words where they really come from, we can tell where these cultures really come from. Because if I found that mound is named after a Hebrew name, then I come back and find the Shatta, then it ever change to Choctaw. See what I'm saying? Choctaw is not the original word. It's some type of Shatta. So in America, they put the H in there, Chahta, but it said it is pronounced the same damn way. Shatta. That's Hebrew. Pathway of forgiveness and redemption. That's fire. I'm on their ass with that. Let's stay on the Tartaria thing, though. I'm going to get back into that later. Don't forget that. I'm going to do another live about that when I get through researching. Now, Tartaria. The mound builders in Tartaria, they was putting up doors like this on the mounds, people. You see the roof? This is a mound now. This is the front door of the mound. Look at the roof, looking just like a Capitol building. You see that? That's fire right there. You see the evolution of a people building up from this to Capitol buildings? You see that? This architecture structure building had to come from somewhere before it got to a whole building, people. So I like to show y'all stuff where it's going through time and it's evolving. So they stopped building mounds and started building whole buildings with this front door on there, looking just like the U.S. Capitol buildings with that damn triangle over the top of the front door with the columns coming down. This shit is crazy. This shit is crazy. See, it's easy to just say they Tartarian buildings and they under the mud flood and we don't know who built them and they got free electricity and all. Who the fuck built that shit, bro? Fuck all that. I'm thinking they done this and dropping all these Tartarian video. Who built it, bro? It didn't build itself out of this limestone and granite. So now we're starting to show y'all where the evolution of that style building come from. Because look at the mound. Now this, I forgot to put the other picture, but it got a whole inside shaped like a pyramid in the inside of this mound. But look at the evolution of the stone going up into a whole building of stone. So you can kind of tell where it starts at. That's what I want to show y'all with this picture right here. Right? Now let's go here. The Mohenjo-Daro, the land of the dead, this is the Indus Valley civilization. Let's go back to that first receipt. The Indus Valley civilization. They comparing it to this too. Watch this. We looked at Tartary, right? Plains of Russia, northern regions of Europe. In the same way have the tales of Mohenjo-Daro been linked to the American mounds, which in the turn bears resemblance of work of Celts. We ain't gonna go that far. We're gonna stop right here. Mohenjo-Daro been linked to the American mounds. This the Indus Valley civilization. I told y'all that was us too. Did I tell y'all the Indus Valley was us too? Mysteries of Decline and Rediscovery. These are tales, mound. This stuff built just like the Southwest, just like Chaco Canyon, just like the Anasazi, same type of buildings, right? Let's go look. Mound of the Dead, Daro, or Mound of the Dead, Indus Valley Civilization. See that? Roll the coin. So that receipt connects them people to American mounds also. Indus Valley that is to the east of Samaria, going back towards Asia. It was a civilization there that had crops, and there was a trading center. And that receipt connect that back. But let's keep going. I just want to show y'all these spots. I'm gonna have to get back into Indus Valley because it's not a lot of information on it. But I'm gonna dig a little deeper. Okay, now the Danes. Now I'm finna get deep. Let's go back to the receipt. Show y'all where these cultures come from in these places that became black nobility, right? This is gonna be fire. Y'all stick with me. This is gonna be fire. Is this the right receipt? Hold on. The Danes, right? Where that receipt at? Right here. Okay, Tartaria. Now look down here. Look down here at the bottom. American mounds, which in turn resemble the work of the Celts, the Danes, the Scythians, the Cretans. Like I told y'all, the Cretans broke the code for me because they got enough information for I could link them. But a lot of these other cultures, I can't link them because China had all their receipts. The Berbers. Now we getting to the truth. The Danes, Scythians, Cretans, Chinese, Berbers, Hebrews. You see that? Berbers, so-called Moors, huh? That's where they come from. Now let me show y'all something. Danes and Celts. But we're going to get on the Danes. The Berbers took ancient, like I told y'all, we went to these places. These people either wiped us out or they mixed in with us and got information. Then what starts the black nobility of the Berber, right? He's not the original man to come up with the information. He is on the back end of the information. He learned it because we was on their land and they happened to be there and mixed with us. Either we mix with them in different places. Some places we mix with them, like the Danes, we mix with them. I'm going to show you. And the Berbers probably just unalive everybody and just took the culture. Depends on where the ancient mounds and the ancient kings or royalty sites. The royalty sites are the agriculture sites all over Europe and Africa. I'm going to show you. Now the Danes, I'm going to break everybody else down tomorrow. But I'm going to break the Danes down today. The Celts and the Danes. Y'all know I'm a Celtic fan. I'm going to break that down. But I'm going to break the Danes down because I already got information on the Danes. Danes, right? Roll the coin. Here go the mounds over there. The Danes. Here you go right here. Danish countryside, mounds. See that? Viking burial mound in Denmark. Cap. Vikings ain't old enough. They buried on top of the ancient culture. Let's keep going. I'm going to show you. Roll the coin. The Jelling Mounds. Don't forget this. The Jelling Mound. Do not forget that name. Denmark. Danes. The Jelling Mounds. This is where the ancient culture was at. Right? Where these mound sites at. Right here. The Jelling Mound. Don't forget that name. Don't forget that. Look, Jelling. Beautiful mounds. Look at that. Beautiful. Roll the coin. I would love to see these one day. Let's keep going. Now let me break this down. The Danes have a rich history of building mound burials, or tumuli, which are mounds of earth, stones raised over graves, which have 86,000 such prehistoric mounds registered in Denmark. Now, the Danes are not the original people. They're not the original people. They mixed with the original people. That's why they still use the mound building culture after, because the Danes is not ancient. right? They old, but they're not ancient. They were still burying their people in mounds, just like Choctaws was. Because they got it from the ancient culture. But see, our ancient culture, we was never mixed. Did nobody pull up on us. We got it from our ancestors from that land. Danes get it from people coming to that land, teaching them this. And I'm going to show you, right? Danes burying all their people in mounds because of their ancient ancestors, right? Let's keep going. In Denmark, archaeological discoveries confirm that ancient ritual sites and burial mounds were aligned with celestial events, solstices and equinoxes, just like the American mounds. This reflects a shared tradition of celestial observation among prehistoric Northern European cultures. That's what I'm talking about. Britain, Scandinavia, all these prehistoric cultures are there. You just got to know what they're doing and who and where they come from. Let's keep going. Denmark, sunstones, got the Hebrew cross and right in the middle of the sunstone. The earth cross right in the middle. Ancient culture. Building mounds, leaving stuff like this. Looking just like the Mississippian cross. Same thing. It's still Hebrew. Old culture. Right? Hundreds of stone artifacts discovered in Danish island. Got Paleo-Hebrew all over it. All over it. Look at that. See the X's up there? That's Middle Hebrew. The cross is ancient Hebrew. The X is Middle Hebrew. Still old now. Still old. See the X at the top? Just like the Olmecs, just like Egyptians. Same bloodline. Watch this. Now, there's Hebrew right there. See that? That's Hebrew. That Y look like a pitchfork. That's Hebrew. Roll the coin. Let me show it to you. Hope it ain't in the way. There's Shin. It's that right there. That's what that is. There's Shin. Just like over here. This found over here too, Shin. Right? Right there. Right there. Let's go back. Right there. It's all over these stones over there. They got standing stone with Paleo-Hebrew all over all of them. Right? Denmark. Now watch this. Now after the ancient culture mixes in with the new culture, you get the Danes. Right? And I don't know, and now it's hard to prove that they unalived us in Denmark. But either we mixed with them, or like I said, they took us out, or we might have just carried along the lineage. Because some of this stuff is hard to prove on a lot of my people. Could be the same lineage. But I do see mixing going on in Denmark, but the Danes were melanated people, right? And they are on the key, and they are royalty. The Danes are black nobility in Denmark before the YT man took it over, right? So they let me know that they asked, and I'm finna show you. So they got something to do with this, but you gotta dig deeper. I just want to show y'all what's going on in history, right? The Denmark at war with England royalty, Danish conquest of England in the early 11th century. So as time goes by, these Danes are fighting over there in England for land, agriculture land, right? Let's keep going. Now watch this. The battle between the Danes, which they start calling the Vikings around that time, and the Cornishmen fought against the West Saxons, who were led by King Egbert. The location of the battle is widely believed Hingston Down, the northeast of Callington in Cornwall. The conflict was a result of an alliance between the Vikings and the Cornish, known as the West Welsh, who were resisting conquest of expanding West Saxon kingdom. They always fighting on the Cornwall. Didn't I tell y'all that? They always fighting over our ancient land with the agriculture. I showed y'all the other day, the Muslims and the Christians were fighting over agriculture land and castles. They was doing the same thing, fighting over agriculture land and castles, right? I told y'all the Prince Charles family still has land on the Cornwall where they sell agriculture. Still to this day. Got mounds on it. Got a corn wall all the way around it. Let's keep going. This is the European culture I want y'all to learn. It comes from us first. We mix with other people. They start warring over the agriculture fields that we built. And this is what creates nobility in Europe. Don't forget that. Now, Danes and their prehistoric ancestors lived near the mounds on Denmark. The Danes referred to the Germanic tribe that inhabited the area during the Viking Age. Now, the oldest mound were built by earlier prehistoric people, which is us, right? But where they live at, Truth? They live near the mounds in Denmark, right? You see that? This is where they get their culture from. The prehistoric ancestors, the prehistoric people who brought this symbolism. They take the symbolism from the prehistoric people coming from here and they use it on their coat of arms. Now, the mixture of the people is a toss-up because I can't prove that, but you know our people were still there and we end up running across other people from their land and some type of mixture of cultures went on, right? That's common sense. Everybody know that, right? Let's keep going. Now, the name Dubgale comes from Gaelic, translating directly to black foreigner or black strangers over there in that area. Black foreigners, black strangers. Now, I just want to show y'all these people with melanated. That's all I'm showing you right here. Let's keep going. The Duba Danars, Black Danes. See that? Who got some of that bloodline of that mound building culture? Then they got the Duba Genti, the Black Gentiles, which are the people actually from that area. The Gentiles are the people who are actually from Denmark. The Danes got the bloodline of the royalty of the mound building culture in their blood. It might not be a lot, might be a lot, might not be a lot, but they got that blood of that agriculture mound builder, ancient melanated people, and they grow up to be some type of nobility over there in Denmark. Right? Let's keep going. Black Scandinavians. See that? Fire. Let's keep going. Now, this is where it get deep. Truth now. Now, watch this. Some tribes of whom, such as the Sorbs, are known to have been dark people, with parts of Germany near Brunswick and parts of the Herts and Bucks is shown by these names, right? The Bucks and the Herts, right? Now watch this. Danish town. There were also apparently so-called Danes of a dark complexion. See that? Danes of a dark complexion. Melanated people. All over there in Denmark. Coming from the bloodline of our people and mixed with their people. And that's where you get these people from. Because our people are so ancient, all of us didn't last because these people were so they will attack you for agriculture land. So therefore, either we got attacked or we mixed with them and they got attacked on the back end, don't matter. But our bloodline went to these Danes, a small piece of it, black, dark complexion, and they became the nobility of Denmark. Now, can't teach you no better. Now, this comes from a book called, Danes of Dark Complexion. Now, this comes from a book called The Races of Europe. right? Races of Europe. Watch this. Cornwall. There we go. And the Cornwall are physically of the same. The people that built that Cornwall are physically of the same race. Let's see how they look, Truth. Small, dark stock people. Dark stock. Dark stock. Cornwall mound builders. Dark stock in Denmark. Small, dark population of Spain. See that? These are the ancient cultures. On the continent, we find same race still in Brittany. These are all European places. Look, screenshot there. Look these places up. All mounds. Mounds and ancient stone structures. They're telling you the people were dark stock. Dark population, small dark population of Spain. You see it? Now, there is no longer any room for doubt that small dark Welshmen built the Welsh shit. See what I'm saying? Let's keep going. Shit deep now. Roll the corn. Man, I know I didn't leave my receipt out. No, I got it. Now, let's go to the king. The first kings. The first kings of Denmark. The Danes. They got our bloodline. That's who started this shit. Right? The house of Nitlinga. See, this there research ain't nobody doing right here. The house of Nitlinga. You see that? Remember that word, house of Nitlinga. This is where the black nobility starts in Denmark. And I'm gonna break down every country and take it right back to the mounds all over the world. I'm just starting with the Danes because I researched these people first. House of Nitlinga. Roll the corn. Watch this. Where they lived at, Truth? Where the hell they lived at? The house of Nitlinga was the Viking royal dynasty that ruled from the site of the Jelling Mounds. I just told y'all we built this shit. They're going to find the Jelling Mounds and they go right here. They're going to Jelling Mound right there. Bro, listen to me. That is where black nobility come from. So while you trying to teach me that you black nobility from Europe, but you don't even know the bloodline started from a Tartaria culture. And it got culturally assimilated over time. Now it's white tea people on this land who claiming they are the royalty. So before you come to me talking about Moors and all this old European and King James and all that shit, they are way down the line of the real holy, virtuous people. The holy virtuous people built these mounds, right? So the reason I learned this was the Cretans built palaces and mounds, and I got it out of a book that they brought corn and copper to Crete. Now all of the nobility live on Cretan land in Greece. Then I pop over to Denmark, same shit. Now I'm like, whoa. We populated the world with intellectual melanated people because we upgraded everybody we came in contact with. Damn. This is way before the Moors. Then I just showed y'all how they built them temples on top of the mounds, ancient culture. One culture go back, then the Muslim Moorish culture. adopt the architecture and start building and start living in these buildings. And they claim they built them, but they did not. They was already there, just like here, right? Now here go gelling mounds. See that? Now watch this. This is where all that bullshit come from. The current church was built over 2 previous churches. The first built by Harold Bluetooth when he accepted Christianity as the country's religion. He also carved the second largest stone. But here's what I want y'all to know. The site hosts a church dating back. Then you got 2 huge runic stones, ancient culture, church right on top of it, 2 burial mounds. The current church was built over 2 previous churches. Now you see how these civilizations are living on top of the mounds. This is the gelling mounds, people. And they fight, and agriculture is all around this area. They burying their people out there because this is the Holy Land in Denmark where the ancient Hebrews was coming from here. Now, Bluetooth. Harold Bluetooth. That's where you get this shit from. Nordic H, the Earth Cross, and the Galactic Cross with the Nordic B. He throw it together, and somebody from Denmark created the Bluetooth. I mean, what named the Bluetooth? But it's named after Harold Bluetooth. Shit funny. History just funny, bro. See it? Harold Bluetooth. People be wondering where some of this shit come from. I just be throw that in there just for, for facts. So now you understand that. Now let's look at it a whole other way from all that them receipts I just dropped. Let's look at it another way, right? Let's look at it like this. If we are the Hebrew people, or the so-called nature's mound building, virtuous people, I don't want to call us Hebrew. I'm gonna call us, we created that language. And we took it around to different spots. Now it's popping up in Tartaria, Denmark, Crete, Egypt, Samaria. This language is popping up. Now the Phoenicians got it. Now the Cretans got it. Now all these people are called the red people. Then I search them back to Egypt and show just to get a picture of them, and they got the Cretans on the wall, copper color, brown skinned, right? Then I go back to the copper fields in. Then I go back to the copper fields on the Great Lakes in Michigan. Then you start finding stuff like this. They say it's fake, right? Start finding stuff like this. They say that's fake, right? This shit real. They acting like this stuff real. It's copper colored people. Look at the chin, the mouth. This is a melanated man, right? Made out of copper. Same copper they found in Crete. Same copper they found across the world. Now, then on top of all of that, I keep searching the Michigan copper mounds, called the Triangle Mounds, out there on Lake Michigan. Now I'm finding boats on the damn wall, right? Boats. Let me show you. Is that it? Oh, that ain't it. Now I'm finding boats on the wall in Lake Michigan, looking like Phoenician boats, Cretan boats. Now it all started to make sense because all the copper is coming from here. The corn, they said the Minions brought corn and metal, copper, metal, corn, American crop. He go proof for the ship on petroglyphs from Lake Michigan with the same looking like bird head type. That's how Phoenician ship look now. So I researched it. Then I get into the the symbolism and the mounds and stuff like that, it all matches up. So now, because this same copper was found in Jerusalem also. So now, it's looking like the Atlantean / Hebrew / mound builder coming from here. All of it coming from here. And them other cultures in South America are just extensions from the North American culture moving south later. The cliff dwellers, the old mix, stuff like that, right? Then I do the star alignments with the mounds. Then you start to figure out a lot of this information is coming from spring star alignments and summer solstice star alignments. Then when you break that down into other cultures, it's the same teaching, right? So guys or nature's chosen people, whichever one you want to call them, come from here. And they call him the red man. Because he wasn't super black like an African, right? We still here. Not let alone to try to prove that we are American Indians. That's too easy. When they came here, we was living an Indian lifestyle, in tune with nature, right? I know for sure we was in tune with nature, right? And they try to tell us these names are Native American. But when I start doing deeper research, I'm starting to find Hebrew meanings to Shatta, to Ishki mounds, Shatta people, right? Now let's look at it from this point of view. Ninawaya is the Native American name for that mound called Ishki. So they changed the name from a Hebrew name to a Native American mound name, right? Ninawaya. That's cultural assimilation. Because the original people built that mound, named it after a Hebrew, named it a Hebrew term. So now, this thing gets way deeper than just an Indian. Now it's getting deeper to the point we down in the earth with it's getting deep. It's getting so deep, it's getting back down to the ancient truth of who our people really are on this land. Then you throw in all the other knowledge. Kemet, the black soil. We got places called the Black Earth in America. The Moccasin Bend, ancient site, 12,000-year-old black soil made by humans on the Mississippi River. Now we're looking at all this black soil in the black belt of the southeast. With all these old mounds, they line about the dates. But I found some of the dates to be way older than Egypt and Samaria. The mound on LSU campus is aligned with a star that became some type of enlil. The plowman over time. Because it's called Arcturus, right? So, whoever came up with that spring and summer alignment are the people who civilized the world. And the only place I see it is here. So, this stuff just getting deep, man. The more and more I keep researching, it gets deeper and deeper and deeper back to the soil of where we are from. And these people know it, right? They know it. So the information that we brought to these other places long time ago and mixed with these other people, they took that information and turned that into Bibles, Qurans, all these deities and all these ancient stories are coming from us talking about star stories. So they take all of, they say they take all of Egypt's knowledge, all of Indus Valley knowledge, all of the Sumerian knowledge, all of the Cretans knowledge. Throw all of that in the book, make the book. But they're talking about your ancient culture. Just switch the names and switch certain words in certain places. Now, why is this important? Our people are the greatest people that ever walked this planet. Just that simple. All you melanated, brown-skinned people in the Southeast, y'all go back to the kings, the original kings and queens of the planet. The original. Because we created it. Right on the Mississippi River. Our ancestors created it. It's not Native Americans. It's not nobody else. It's just us. Right? I showed y'all a newspaper slide that was showing 11,000 people, 11 million people living in between the Mississippi, Arkansas, Missouri area. 11 million people around mounds, all up through this area right here in the Southeast. Where they go? Where the hell they go? They ain't go nowhere. They can't kill all of them. Y'all wanted to, but it was too many. They're my ancestors. Still kept their bloodline on the land today. Y'all talking about 11 million people live around the mounds, and where they go? Because if it was that many Native Americans, we'll see Native Americans around here today. We don't see them. All we see is us. This is our ancestral land. It's just that simple. It don't matter what they called us. They can call us Moors, Indians. It don't even matter at that point. We ain't really arguing about that. But I just really showed y'all who taught them people over there. We schooled them people over there. Therefore, y'all is not it like that, like y'all think y'all is. But these people have enslaved and made prisoners of war out of the chosen people of the planet. And that's crazy. They really did that. And they know it too. They know it. I'm so throwed off sometimes, y'all. I do research on slavery, prisoners of war, right? We, the people in America, was the most productive people ever to be prisoners of war. Everybody else they tried this shit with broke down and died and gave up long time ago. They been gave up. They were talking about they were trying to enslave Africans. They were giving up. A week tops, give up. Later. They're later. Native Americans, they're later. Couldn't even beat work out of them. They just lay there and die. They weren't even productive enough to make them people rich, right? Them people got books talking about how productive our people was after being prisoners of war, Southeastern Indians. And they had never seen nobody do no type of work like that, bro. Never. They enslaved people Moors enslaved white people, they couldn't do it. White people enslaved Moors, they couldn't do it. It was flipping flopping over there. Didn't even matter. They enslaved Africans, they enslaved Europeans. Don't matter. They were breaking down, bro. Only thing they were doing good was being house servants. They weren't doing no field work like that. So when they come over here and see these amazing people already working these places and were able to do the things they did, and they still hate us. Imagine if you made somebody gave you free labor for hundreds of years and you still hate them people. You got to be the evilest being on the planet. Think about this, y'all. If you move, think about this, y'all. If you move, give me a two. Give me a two. Give me a two. Think about this. If you move to another country and get free labor for 200 years, bro, you come out the free labor with $30 million. You ain't paid nobody. And you still racist against us? We built y'all banks. We built all this shit. All the money from the plantation became banks. Banks, malls, shopping outlets. Where do you think they get the money from to open up all these businesses? Coming from slavery. Being prisoners of war, people. Sharecropping. Stealing land. The first banks in Mississippi was opened up off of prisoners of war. Those people were getting loans on workers on their land, bro. We know the truth now. He know how to roll the coin. Let me get a $10,000 loan on him. Those people got loans on people. Like we were objects. Like we was a damn gold, a car or something, or a motorcycle. Or people got loans on niggas. And built banks off of it. And these people still hate us. It's not because we are melanated. It's because we are indigenous. The indigenous culture, you have to keep your foot on indigenous culture. Because if we were African, they wouldn't matter how mad we got. Because we not from here either. Right? So they can always send us home. They're on our ass because we from here. The day we arise and power up and go kick them in their ass because we know we from here and get our lands back, that's what they don't want us to do. We can do anything else. We can get over here and talk about aliens and Moors and nationality all we want. Long as we don't say all us indigenous, we don't care what our name is, kick y'all ass, they cool with it. So they want us to teach all these different names and argue and fight. I heard the craziest thing I ever heard on a live yesterday, bro. A young man in the live yesterday, I was in somebody else's live. This man said my mama was a Chickasaw and my daddy was a Choctaw and I'm a Moor. How, bro? How? This how confused our people is, bro. What makes you, y'all been watching Dr. York too hard, bro. Stop watching all that damn Dr. York, man. Come on, man. I know these guys got some knowledge. I ain't hating on them or nothing. Rest in peace, Dr. York. But look, y'all got to chill. He only had a piece of the information. He ain't got all of it. I ain't got all of it. But I know one thing. I'm not no European name nowhere. Talking about a Moor can attain land back home. No, you can't. Have y'all ever seen some Moors attain land and go out there and live in America? Where is the Moorish camp at that they didn't build on their own, bro? They bought that land and when they lived out there. They didn't get it from no government. Come on, bro. So when you hear people say stuff like that, that bothers me because they're not even being real with themselves, man. That ain't being real with yourself. You gonna listen to Dr. York over your mama and your daddy? The Moorish Science Temple? You gonna listen to the Moorish Science Temple over your damn mama Bro, I'm not listening to nothing but my people, bro. My great grandma wouldn't have taught me nothing. I wouldn't know nothing today. That's all I'm listening to, bro. I ain't trying to hear none of that other shit. Cause for one thing, she virtuous. I know she ain't lying to me. So the information is coming from somebody who really care about what I learned, right? But at this point, y'all, I don't even care about these names, bro. I know that my people from this land, and we need it back. Whatever we got to do, if we got to call ourselves the TikTok goddamn crew. I don't care what we call it. We got to boot up and go talk to these people, man. And I'm talking about deep because the goal is to get it back, man. That's it, bro. The goal is to get it back. I don't care nothing about it. I done lost all morale for all these words because all these words are trickery. It's so much hiding of the word and these words mean different things. I'm cool with that. But one thing I know for sure, my people from the dirt on this continent. And that's one thing I'm for sure about. And then for sure about, we created all that knowledge that they kicking in Egypt, that they kicking all around the world. So that's all I need to know. It's just we from the red clay at that point. We from the red clay at that point. That's all I need to know. So then we got to root on. I mean, then we got to go off of, bro. We just got to come from the dirt to the top. And I'm cool with that. I ain't with trying to start no tribes and all this stuff. I ain't trying to do none of that. I leave that for the people who just be trying to, do all this other stuff. I ain't trying to do that. I'm trying to get together like-minded people that know they're from this land and do something about this shit. It's just that simple. I'm just going to break it down to the simplest form I can get to. Simplest form I can get to. We from here. We got a common origin. Let's get it. That's all I care. Let's get it. We ain't got to talk about nothing else. We ain't got to discuss no semantics, no languages. We ain't got to do none of it. Your people from the land, the descendants of mound builders, mine in too. Let's go see about it. It's the only way to cut through the chase. It's the only way to cut through the chase. We know enough information at this point. We know the information at this point. I ran across a dude at the store, at the gas station. We know the truth now. You taught me this. Bro, I said, bro, we know the information. We know it now. We really way far ahead than we supposed to be. We know the information now. So it's time to just start showing up and showing out at this point. We know enough. Like, we know enough. Any more we learn, it's just going to hurt our feelings. Because the deeper and deeper I get, the badder it look for people over here, right? See, people over there had a chance because it wasn't no big populations like that back then. A couple of people got hurt and it went on and went on. But when they came to Tartaria, it was millions of people here, bro. Y'all hurt a lot of people over here. Y'all talking about Hitler for entertainment purposes only. This the real genocide over here. I'm telling you. So many people got unalived over here. The climate and the oxygen and the carbon on the earth changed, people. So many people got unalived on this land. This is the real genocide. That the whole earth changed. The earth damn near cried. So many people died over here, bro. Some people hurt a lot of people over here. Tens of thousands more people than the Holocaust. Way more than the Holocaust. Holocaust ain't nothing compared to what happened over here. Y'all talking about them fake ass Ashkenazis. We lost hundreds of thousands and millions, probably millions of people over here. And I guarantee you, some of them people were your kinfolks. Roll the coin. Yeah, the Holocaust stuff might be straight BS anyway. But I know for sure, this is the biggest unaliving on any land on the planet. Right over here. And they done fought all them wars over there, but they still unalive more people over here than all this stuff happened over there in all them years. And them are our people. So at the end of the day, that's why they got a lot of us, y'all. They hide the history of what happened to your ancestors. And they hide the history of who land this really is. Because if you really knew what happened to your ancestors and knew they were really your land, you would really go do something about it. So they hide it with all their being, right? Roll the coin. Hope y'all learned something today, man. Tomorrow, I'm gonna do this. I went over the Danes, right? We're gonna start back with the Scantians. We're gonna get all the way into the Berbers, because that's what people want to learn. People want to learn this type of stuff. Our people really want to learn the truth, right? So I went over the Danes. I'm gonna do the Celtics, Scantians. Y'all know about the Cretans. And I'm gonna do the Berbers. So I'm gonna do them 3 tomorrow. Celts, Scantians, y'all know about the Cretans and the Danes, Chinese and Berbers. That's what we're gonna do tomorrow. Coming from the Mound, ancient Mound teaching, up until their new teachings in mythology and religion. And that's what we gotta learn, where this stuff is coming from, right? So I know y'all wanna know about them Berbers. Because that's not our people, right? That is coming after us. So if our ancient culture came there and mixed with a certain other people, they got the bloodline and ran with it, they became Berbers, right? They still got some of our blood in their veins. I'm not saying that we are not connected with these people. We are, but they are still controlled by European culture. You get the big dog blood, take over his stuff, take the symbols, coat of arms. You still doing European shit or African shit. Because the bloodline is getting thinner and thinner every generation. Because there wasn't that many of us that went over there in ancient times. See what I'm saying? So now the Berber claims they've been made all these buildings, but they just got a drop of blood of the ancient so-called Hebrew, Atlantean. So I want y'all to understand that. And I'm going to show y'all some structures that they built. They say they built that really come from mound building cultures in ancient times that they claiming like they built, but they didn't build it. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate everybody who been donating to the land fund. The land fund link is on my video on YouTube, a couple videos back. Y'all follow Casey Making. Follow Keisha the Hood Princess. Right? This is my cash out right here. So y'all, it's still for the land grab. Still going to land pool to see how much money in there. And y'all send it to the land pool. That's what I really want y'all to do. So you can see it add up, right? And it ain't been touched. So just go to the land pool. But me and Duke Deuce, the rapper from Memphis, my boy, my homeboy. We going to see Chief Sekou. We're going to see Chief Sekou, the Yamasee chief. I think it's gonna be next weekend. So me and Duke Deuce, he hooked it up. Shout out to Duke Deuce that's working. He's so into the information about his ancestors. He be rapping and he's still trying to put together plays to find out the real history of our people. So shout out to Duke Deuce. He could be doing so many other things, but he called me and he put this stuff together. He wanted information. He locked in. And I love that about him because he He could be doing rapper stuff all day. Right? But he'd be like, man, we gotta put you with the chief, and y'all gotta talk, and y'all gotta talk, and then I wanna sit there and soak it all in, I'm gonna record it, and that's what we need, right? So me and Duke going to see Chief Sekou coming soon, the next week or two. And I'm thinking next weekend. I'm excited about that because Chief always been in his culture, right? He always been in his culture. So therefore, he knows a lot more about, since he was born, he was in that culture. So that's powerful because he always been in that culture his whole life. Then they're gonna let us go through all of his, all of the American Indian stuff that he got. We're gonna look at all that. I'm gonna put all this stuff on YouTube. And it's gonna be amazing. So that's coming up. Me, Duke Deuce, Chief Sekou. That's coming up. That's gonna be fire in Moundville, Alabama. I was gonna do Moundville next Saturday, but I think I'm gonna do Chief Sekou next Saturday. And I might end up doing Moundville the week after. So next Saturday, Chief Sekou. That's what's going on. Y'all be on the lookout for that, man. I love y'all. Y'all have a great day. Roll the corn. We know the truth now. And the land pool link is on my YouTube. I might put it in my bio so you can find it when you go to my YouTube. I love y'all, man. Y'all be careful out there, man. We know the truth now.